Merry Christmas, everyone. You know, when I was a little girl, my favorite Christmas show was a Mickey's Christmas show. And it was when Mickey went out into the cold, frosty night and found this beautiful tree that was going to be perfect for his Christmas celebration. And he chops it down. Little did he know that there were a couple of chipmunks inside that tree getting ready to settle down for the winter season. And of course, they caused no end of mischief. One of my favorite particular scenes was when one of the little chipmunks, after the lights were up, started walking casually along a branch and just strolling through the pretty lights. I don't know, there was something magical about just seeing the lights from a different perspective. And because I lived back in the 70s, our Christmas trees weren't full, they were more like an umbrella. I used to crawl up underneath into the middle of the Christmas tree and sit wrapped around the pole, imagining I was Chip or Dale, whatever one was walking, and squinting my eyes and looking at the lights from a different perspective. Years later, I find myself enjoying Christmas less and less. When I was raising my children, I felt like it was a competition for commercialism, and I'd lost the Christmas season in the packages, thinking if I wrapped it perfect and I put a bow on it, somehow it would fulfill me. And even to this day, I struggle to find that meaning of Christmas in the commercialism. Well, when I became a youth minister, I would throw the kids a Christmas party and buy them a religious gift and get discouraged when I'd see it on the ground outside. And a few years ago, I switched my perspective. I sat underneath that umbrella Christmas tree and I looked at the lights from a different way. And we began to serve, whether we went to the old age home and sang carols and handed out socks and gifts, or we went to Kentucky to the Sisters and the Missionaries of Charity and dressed up as Christmas paper elves and sang a song about hippopotamus. But this year we did something different because COVID has us all sort of trapped, and we couldn't go see the old age home. We couldn't go see the nuns, so we went and saw the homeless. It was beautiful. So it's different, because you see people on the side of the road and you're like, you're young enough to go get a job. If I give you money, you'll probably just go, drink it away or whatever. And this year I just decided that we will abandon that and we will take on this homeless project. And 60 adults received a meal and this amazing package thanks to you all, our family parish. They even got a gift card to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it was interesting checking out, by the way. But the kids, it was great. I had a lot of conversations with them, and we're so used to just looking inside of our phone that we forget how to look into the eyes of a human and talk to them and learn their story. And you would have been proud. At first, it was awkward because, these people are so used to being judged and abused that they were a little bit quiet and distant. But then after a while, when you show kids how to ask people what their name is and look them in the eye and start up a conversation, well, you know what? The kids opened up, and so did the people. And it became a wonderful gift for all of us. Long ago, I realized that Christmas is best if you serve. It's not about the packages or the tree. It's about the family and the love and the serving. That Christmas is a time to give Christ a gift. And I always tell the kids, what did you give him as a birthday gift? Or did you just get? What does Christ want? But to be seen in the least of these. It's a totally different experience than we've been used to. but it was absolutely rewarding. And it was all because of you. Thank you for supporting our crazy ideas. Thank you for being present and for loving the least of these. For this Christmas, you can honestly say, I gave Jesus a true Christmas gift. I served the least of these. And maybe you couldn't be there present because of COVID, but don't worry. We were there for you. We represented. And our church is an amazing church. St. Mary's is an amazing church. So God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Okay. First of all, I want to say thank you to the parish, because when I came into that basement, I was so surprised and overwhelmed by all the boxes that were in the church, on the ground, all the stuff. And when Stephanie started pulling out those bags, it was like crazy. The amount of emotions that I felt just seeing everything and the way we could all get together and make this happen was really amazing.
So I want to say thank you to everyone who donated, because there is a lot of stuff in there. And like when we first got together to plan this out, like I knew there was going to be like some stuff, but I didn't think it was going to be that much. Coming in there and seeing like so many bags from a bunch of different people, it just really warmed my heart that people can care for each other.
So first I want to say thank you for the parish for donating. It's actually an honor for us to have a parish and still donate to the homeless. And how I feel about this is actually surprising and also really loving, because like most of the people who walk by homeless, they just like give them $1, but for us, we're actually donating money, like water bottles and that stuff to them, and it's actually amazing.
Hi.
Thank you so much. We are so very grateful for everything that you have provided for us to give to the homeless. I never thought that this day would come where I could do this, especially when I feel like all of us, especially at such a young age, feel so hopeless when it comes to saving the world, even in small ways, especially with this pandemic happening. And so it's really great for all of us to experience something so joyful and to bring smiles to other people's faces.
We got the blankets in, John, and we use these boxes, and they don't smell that bad. I mean, I know that a lot of it was sitting there saying that they smelled bad, but no, they're fine, and they're heavy, and they're pretty good quality. I mean, they're good thickness, so I feel like that was a really good choice for the money and for the delivery time. So thank you very much. Okay, so I think my big idea actually has me in way over my head. Okay, it's all good. We still have a lot of stuff to put in there, but we'll wait for the woman who organized it all. But thank you very much, because this is hopefully, pray for me, going to be an amazing gift. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go in the back and we're gonna start to sort the jackets and the clothing, and then I'm gonna get you some more details when we do that, okay? So let's go in the back and start pulling everything out. Male clothing's here, females is over there. Blankets, hats, gloves, okay? I'll let you know. Let's start sorting.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
We just finished the homeless Christmas party, and I saw that you interacted a lot with the homeless, and you sat with them while they ate and listened to their stories. So what was your favorite part of this Christmas party?
My favorite part was really just seeing them smile. It makes me happy to see that I brought someone else joy. And a lot of the homeless people, they were so nice. It was so nice to interact with them.
And what did they talk about?
I remember one person told us a lot of things, a lot of stories from the Bible, and he told us to pray.
Oh.
Pray, and it was the most beautiful thing ever.
Done with our Christmas party, our annual annual Christmas party, which we usually do a service activity. And I noticed that you girls were doing the serving. What stood out to you when you were serving the homeless people?
Well, everyone was so thankful, and a lot of people wished us Merry Christmas and God's blessings.
And you said there was one guy at the door when we were leaving, and what did he do? He was sweet and cute.
He blew kisses because he was so thankful for everyone.
Do you find was it a rewarding Christmas? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was nice seeing everyone get stuff that they were thankful for, and everyone getting the presents. That was cool too.
Annual Christmas party, guys, and I noticed that you guys actually kind of walked around and listened to some of the stories of the people. How was that? Can you take that off so I can hear you?
I don't know.
Well, did you what did they talk about?
This one guy talked about how his faith helped him get through all the struggles that he's having and stuff.
And how did you feel? I don't want you to take your mask off because you two are my resident mumblers. How was it to see all of these people who clutched their bags and were afraid to let their bags go?
It was sad and kind of heartbreaking that they had to go through that.
Yeah, a lot of them live in tents underneath the bridge, and a lot of their items get stolen. So how do you feel? Are you going to look at them a little bit differently now when you see them on the side of the road?
Yes.
Yeah? So what might you do instead of judge?
Maybe help them.
Help them, say a prayer. Maybe we'll even run into Bob. I liked Bob. He was interesting.